Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. Yes, I have a big box from Easy Composites. Can you guess what's in the box? Yes, that's right, composites. Let's have a look. You know that I've been making some PCBs and gadgets that are to be more products than just raw pieces of crap that most people won't want to play with. And I decided to take the next step and do a proper job of actually enclosing them in something useful. And I bought this kit. So we're going to have a look at what's in the kit and how much I've been conned by buying all these separate parts in the kit. So, first thing we seem to have are some takeaway tubs. So if you're going to build your own kit, get a bunch of these. These seem to be the 750ml microwave friendly ones. Don't know what they did with the lids though. They could have chucked them in the box, couldn't they? A few ice cream type stirrer things. Some gloves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Enough for 6 goes, and a couple of paper cups. So that stuff's pretty good. I think these are setup boxes for you to mix your resin in and stuff like that. But again, you might not want to use these if you want to sort of economise and save a bit, be able to build a few more things. So this is the CS2 Condensation Cure Silicone Rubber. It does have a catalyst, and there it is. There's the catalyst right there. So it's 100 to 5 parts by weight. So you're going to have to measure it out reasonably carefully. Pot life at 25 degrees C is 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Cure time around 24 hours. So you really need to get cracking when you start working with this. So the basic idea is you're going to take your object. Let's say, for example, I wanted to clone one of these, and I would throw that in here. That's actually quite good shape, isn't it? That would be neat, wouldn't it, for a dongle? Yeah, thank you, Panasonic. Might just fill that in with some blue tack and just have that shape. That's good. And then you're going to mix some of your silicone rubber with the catalyst, and you're going to basically fill that up. And then in 24 hours it'll cure, and then you're going to very carefully cut through it and around perhaps the seam of your gadget, or however you want to get this out one way or another. What some people do is they'll stick something to their, like maybe they'll melt a bit of a crayon and stick that on the end, and that'll be the where you pour your resin in the final cast. So there's some tricks. I'm just basically speculating at this point because I haven't done it. So once you've got your silicone mold and you've got a battery shaped hole in it, you're going to take the next part, which are this P2 product, 2 parts of fast cast polyurethane casting resin. I don't know what makes it fast cast. I'm guessing it will harden in a relatively speedy manner, but that could be means it just takes 24 hours instead of 2 weeks. Who knows? We'll have to check that out, but that's what you do. And then once that's cured, you'll basically pull your object out of the silicone mold, and there you go. You've got your widget there. So we've got a couple of paint brushes there. No idea what those are for. Again, the kit didn't come with instructions, but they do have instructions on their website, so we'll have a look at that. So while I was at it, I did buy some extras. So I got a couple of 500 gram tubes, just to show you. That's what 1 kilo is on the right, and that's a 500 gram, half kilo. And this is a toughened polyurethane casting resin. So the idea is this, you can see actually it's got more thick particles in it. This has got a little bit that you need to shake up, but this one looks like it's got more whatever this milky these milky particles are in it. So that's got some additives in it to make it much stronger, much more I think abrasion resistant, probably less brittle. So we're going to try that too, just in case that's better. And all of these resins are going to cast a weird sort of slightly clear colour, maybe a little bit yellowy. So the idea is if you're going to colour it, you'll add some pigment to it. So you could add something like printer toner, for example, or anything like that. But I've got here I don't know if it's a liquid or a powder, to be honest with you, Epoxy colour dispersion, and this is Ivory Pigment. So this is the same colour allegedly. Well, looking at it on the picture, something more like an Atari ST or possibly C64. Commodore 64 is going to be a bit more yellowy than this. This will probably be a bit paler, but we'll try that. So the idea is when you mix your final cast resin, you can add whatever the mixture is of this. It's probably a tiny amount actually, maybe It might be a teaspoonful per litre for all we know. And that just gives that final thing your actual colour. So I'm going to be using that to do an effective overmould on some electronic gadgets. So yeah, stay tuned for some videos like that. If you've got any of experience of these, yeah, please feel free to leave comments down below, because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's something I'm going to have to learn. I would like to learn it though without wasting my big pot of silicone rubber, because looking at the size of these boxes, that would probably only go a box and a half. That's what I'm guessing, and I don't want to waste that. So if you've got a tip for me before I start that project, that'll be good. I appreciate that. Hope that's some use to you. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and as ever, thanks for watching.